Yo, what up? This is Red Zone in the lab. That's RITL. I am Deuce. That's DEUCE. What is good? Finally back from Wisconsin, man. We're gonna talk about how Wisconsin treated your boy Deuce on the other side of this, but we got Felix in the building. We're gonna talk about the vibe pre-game and post-game, and we're gonna get into the game. Just able to do that because we've been in Wisconsin for the last few days. We gonna get to it, man. We got some ball talk on the other side of this, man. Chop it up with us in the comments. You know what I mean? Let's get to it, man. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come apart, but never cool. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come apart, but never cool. Man, we've been waiting a long time for this, baby. Red Zone in the lab. Commanders. It's time. Let's get it, homie. Yo, what up? What's good with y'all, man? I appreciate y'all for coming through for sure. We got a few things to talk about. I kind of want to start. One mission was good. How you feeling, man? Appreciate you for coming too. It's been a minute. Hey, look, excuse me for like the glitching and all that. Like I told y'all, man, I switched studios, so I'm trying to get this one working for me. Got some lighting issues that I got to deal with, but outside of that, what's good, man? How you feeling? One mission, DT. What's good, man? I'm guarantee y'all that DT is somewhere sitting down with 6 TV screens watching college football. Hey, it didn't look like I got missing teeth. Look at that. Yeah, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. It's this lighting over here. I gotta take care of this lighting, but it's coming around. It's coming around. Brandon, what's good, man? How you feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? It's been 2 days, almost a full 2 days. Um, Social media has been crazy, right? We got Felix gonna join us a little later. He's supposed to come through, tell us about how the team vibe was, you know what I'm saying, pre and post game. What's up, Gus? After 2 games, where are you at with major extensions for Tunsil, Debo, and Lattimore for next year? Just to jump right there real quick. Tunsil, I could see something happening for sure. I wouldn't be surprised. Debo, I think they need to see a little bit more. I mean, even for Debo, I think Debo, this is like a prove it day, a prove it year. This is probably be his last multi-year contract. So he probably have a number that he would like to get to, which is probably going to take some production to get to that. But if they come to the table, if he's producing and they come to the table with a number that's close to what he won, I wouldn't be surprised. Lattimore, for instance, it's a lot on the timeline about Lattimore. I call Lattimore Stringer Bell yesterday or today, right? Because he's definitely one of the most. It's really crazy how the fan base um discusses him, right? Like when he plays really well, he's Southeast Sean. But I found out yesterday when he plays horribly, he's Silver Spring Marshawn. Silver Spring Marshawn is insane. This thing on my teeth is got blowing me. Silver Spring Marshawn is insane, bro. Like that's really insane to me. But all in all, when it comes to Marshawn, he's probably somebody we're gonna have to wait to see. Right, he's still got 2 years left. So does Tunsil, but Tunsil already knows he's a top 10 tackle. He's gonna continue to be. Guys like him, those elite left tackles, they play well until they 30, so you can absolutely expect the deal to be had. But Debo, he may want to wait a little bit. He want production to kind of build up, so we'll see for sure. Nah, man, that's what it looked like, though. That's crazy. But it's the lighting, right? It's the lighting that's must. I gotta get this lighting. I gotta get this lighting right. Um, yeah, I think a lot of people may have had us there at 1-1 after this Green Bay game with the short week. But I think what's so surprising is the way that we play and how flat we came out. I think that's really what the concern is as far as the team. Look at Squiggles. What's up, man? Appreciate you for coming through. My man Squizzy, one of the Twitter general chats. I got a couple that I really like 2 or 3 that I really like, and the one he's in is definitely one. Montgomery County, my shot. So it was a Vito. It was crazy when he said it, bro. I like it was funny as a mug, man. Silver Spring, my shot was crazy. It was giving us issues. You really can't put too much of that on Lattimore because I mean, even on emotions, it was getting set sometimes. Other times it was just like a free motion. I think they switched it a couple times, but that's on wit, bro. Like if there are they just like Marshawn said, like I mean, it will man beat us, right? Like they were doing everything that you would expect the offense to do if they want to beat man and press coverage. They knew we could overpower them. So what they do, they moved them around, motioned everybody around, mixed it up. But this is where D coordinators has to adjust. I think our OCs did a horrible job adjusting in this game. And that's where one of them. I saw a few times that they did slide, which made sense. Right? But when you got a cornerback consistently running full speed across the defense, to have to set and then get in position. And the one thing he don't want to do is get beat deep, right? So he's not going to take a chance to jump on the out, right? You rather give him that out than to have him beat you over the top. So that's something they didn't do. I don't know. How do I don't know. I guess I don't want to say what I'm probably going to say, but I don't think I can watch it because I ain't paying for it. I just watch y'all on the timeline. But I heard it's supposed to be a great fight. Hill Life, how you been, man? Trade Luke for B-Rob. Oh my gosh. You want B-Rob back? Tim, what's good, man? I had to keep an anger contained watching the game. So I often think of a few of y'all when I'm watching the game or after the game. I do. Tim is one of them. And I know my boy was crashing out. Yeah, outcoached on all levels. Except for special teams. Outside of that, them boys was outcoached, man, for sure. Yep, they got stops. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like I thought Dan said they've been studying for the Packers for 2 weeks. I don't know. Yeah. I think Zane was I think I saw his name. What was that? Miami was looking for kickers. They was trying some out last week. Was it Miami or was it the Falcons? I don't know. One of them teams. But yeah, the clock management, like the third down play before the half, like just call timeout, bro. Don't rush it. Call timeout. And after that didn't get you nowhere, call another timeout. Like, think about if you want to go for it or not. You gonna want this guy that can barely make a 46-yard kick, put him out there for a 58-yarder? Listen, anything like 28 and plus, give me Jaden over Gay. Give me Jaden over Gay 28 plus. 28 plus yards. Give me Jaden over Gay on 4th down. That's where I'm at. Mikey had issues too, bro. I mean, I don't know how many y'all, look at PFF grades, but he was actually 1 point worse, 1 point worse than Lattimore, right? Yeah, man. Luke had a good catch. Jumped up in the air. I don't know if he had to jump, but he did. Jumped up in the air, caught it with 2 hands, kept it moving. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Luke. I ain't mad at you. Ray Rob, they not on the same page with Witt. It's time for that. But I wonder, Ray, at this point, because at the games, Dan is doing a lot on defense. Like he's talking, he's signaling, like he's doing a lot. I'm not saying he's calling the plays, but I wonder what that looks like. Is Witt really 100% calling the plays? I mean, they tell us he is, but I wonder. I mean, Dan been calling plays for a long time. I don't know. Something to think about. Oh, it's on Netflix? Oh yeah, I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in. We're gonna talk about Connolly for sure. We're gonna talk about Connolly. We're gonna talk about Connolly. I'm gonna get and Danny. Is this your first time commenting, Danny? I think so. If it is, I appreciate you for coming through, man. Continue to do for sure. But you got to remember, Green Bay were good. They've been good, right? Like it's not like they just came out of nowhere. We came out of nowhere last year. We came out of nowhere, right? Green Bay has been good. You know what I'm saying? So, and Ray, I think this might be your first time comment too, bro. Appreciate you, and everyone that's on X, including you, Ray, and anybody that's on Facebook and my profile. If you go to my profile, hit the YouTube link and subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. It definitely benefits us a little more. But if you don't, that's cool too. Just stay and keep chopping it up with us on Twitter and on Facebook. And if you do go over to YouTube, comment and let me know who you are. Like, because some people, that's the thing. Like people on Twitter, like sometimes they don't have the same name on YouTube. So I be commenting with people don't even know like it's the same person. So yep, you learn pump defense in Little League. Hopefully we see Green Bay again, like we saw Tampa Bay again in the playoffs last year. Payback, yeah. DQ been doing signals, and he do, bro. So I'm really interested. I wonder why none of our beat reporters have asked him that. Not that I know of. Have any of y'all? Because I kind of listened to most of the pressers, and I just don't remember them asking him that. Maybe I could miss him for sure. I know I missed some Friday Thursday. I don't know if you were watching this Tennessee Georgia game with this receiver. His name is looking nice. Going to a few years to get the young talent like Green Bay. Yeah, they got a lot of young guys, speed, fast. Green Bay was good last year. Folks don't remember. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Nobody really care about Green Bay. I mean, what's up, Jeff? All right, so now all my Green Bay folk that may or may not be listening, listen. Wisconsin treated me well. Appleton, Wisconsin, where I stayed, which is about 30 minutes from Green Bay. It's the nicest people, man. Like wherever you go, like the Uber drivers, the people at the airport, the people at the rental car place, the people in Walmart, the people at the restaurants, the hotel, like everybody was just so nice, like genuinely nice. It wasn't like it was forced or anything. Even when we were leaving for the game, because they had a shuttle to the game, like different shuttles or whatever. They was even nice. Oh, you from DC? Welcome to Green Rock Land. Well, you're gonna have such a nice time. Like it was wonderful. Like, it was genuinely good people. And even in Green Bay, like the fans, like people walk up to you, hey, how you doing? My name, this is your first time here, blah, 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 blah. Like it was genuinely nice, right? The people that worked at the stadium, like all in all, it was just like the stadium. It was all right. It gives you a really college atmosphere. Even the all white really reminds you of like Penn State. I don't know if any of you ever went to a Penn State game, but that's what it kind of gives you that feels like. Even the stadium, it kind of the stadium kind of feels like um Camden Yards in a sense, but it also gives you like a real college atmosphere type feel. And that's what CeeLo was telling me because he was there too. It really gives you a college atmosphere, and that's what I think they's trying to give you. Like even the restrooms, they're open, right? They're like open, and it looks like a college restroom. Like I mean, they got bleachers. The bleachers, like you be standing like side to side. You really can't. It's like I don't like the bleachers at all. But that's kind of like what they gave you. The light show was really underwhelming. I think they could have did a lot because they did the winter is coming thing, which I think is probably a little too early because at the time at the game the sun was kind of still out, so you really couldn't see the full effects of um of the light show because you like they had it like dark in the stadium. You can see people with their the phone and the spotlights and everything going up. You can see it was really nice, but it's just the timing of it. So if they would have waited a couple weeks to kind of do that, once the time go back or whatever, and around 7 o'clock, it's pitch black outside. So um, I think that would have been better. But all in all, like even during the game, it was just basic trash talk. It wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was good trash talk. It was fun trash talk, right? Like it was cool. Yeah, of course, you had some people who do a little too much, but that's normal. You know what I mean? So, all in all, I really had a good time. I really had a good time with the people there. Really had a good time. Diggs and Amos next year cornerbacks. Um, oh, you mean Trayvon Diggs? I think they just signed him to a deal last year, right? Beginning of last year. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad we don't have to play Parsons again. We ain't blocked that guy since he was drafted. But yeah, man, Parsons is Jaden's kryptonite. After the season last year, when we would talk about Jaden to other fans and content creators of other teams, I told him if you want to see the worst of Jaden, watch both of those Cowboy games. The first half of the Browns game, um, maybe the first Eagles game. But like those Cowboy games, like I don't know what it is about Parsons, but he's 3-0 against Jaden. I do know that for sure. Even though we won that second game, he's still 3-0. Midwesters are very friendly. I also think Washington is a beloved franchise league wide. Many felt, but that's true. That's really true. A lot of them were saying that, like, I'm glad y'all are relevant again. Too bad you can't go back to your old name, different things like that. So, yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, when players dominate, when they lead in the headlines, when you got key players, like a lot of teams fear Jaden. Like fans fear Jaden. I mean, it's just a thing. It's just a respect thing. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I do want to. Let me see something. Make sure my man Felix got the link. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh yeah, he got it. I think I sent it to him today. I'm gonna send it to him again real quick. Um. So yeah, I do. So a couple things. Let's go right back to Connolly because I think um who was that? Danny. Yeah, Danny P. Mitch was good, man. It's good. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. He's a dog, bro. You just can't get around it. Can't get around it. He's a dog, bro. Um, he's a dog. Um, so Connolly, uh, I was yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I think we got to get used to this though, Ray. You gotta get a fan some time. We gotta get used to this. We ain't really used to that, bro. We ain't really used to it. Yeah, friend. Hopefully they bounce back, K for sure. So the Connolly thing. So I kind of noticed today, and I was really appalled. right? Like I was appalled at what I kind of saw in the timeline and in some of the chats talking about Josh Conley. Like I didn't know that there were people out there that wanted to bench him for Andrew Wiley. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about that. Like let me know. Like, am I out the loop? Am I out the loop? Like you like people was crucifying Wiley. They wanted him out of here. Like I really think this loss on Thursday, I think it really like shook up the fan base. I think it really shook up the fan base. I think a lot of folk like winning, like Green Bay did a couple. Green Bay hindsight. I'm talking hindsight, right? Green Bay did two things, or would have done two things, and I didn't even really realize this, right? Because I didn't know that like people were really that high on us. I mean, like really, really high, right? Like I'm high on us too, right? Like that, don't get that wrong. But I understand we're gonna lose some games. I actually think we might lose more games than we did last year, but be a better team, right? But this loss, I didn't now hindsight, I didn't realize this, but this loss has done two things, or it was going to do one of two things: either propel the conversation of we're going to the Super Bowl, or we're not as good as we really think we are. Now, as I think about that, right? As I think about that, after just two games, keep that in mind. Two games. I don't agree with that. If we win, I was still thinking that okay, we win this game, right? We're still on pace to be the team that I thought we would be, a playoff team that's able to compete in the playoffs. Right? Now that we lost this game, I still think we're a contending team that's able to compete in the playoffs. This game doesn't change like the winning the to win and or the to win or to lose this game did not change my opinion on the season and what I would think this or what I think this team is capable of doing. But to a lot, it has. To a lot, it has. I'm trying to keep up with the comment. That's common fan base take. Even Sharon says Connolly should be sat for a minute and bring. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know he said that. That's insane to me. They don't ever practice. There's too much vet days and media to ask about that. A lot of more didn't practice at all this week. And it showed, but a lot of people ain't practice, Ray. Watch the team. Who played next week? Who played next Thursday night? Do me a favor, Ray, and come back next week. The teams that play next week, look at their injury report Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I mean, go back and look at Green Bay's. It's a short week. A lot of people ain't going to practice. Or a lot of people going to be limited. It's just what it is. Plumber, what's good? How you been, man? Shooketh, swig of my head. I agree. The people are like way higher on us than I think we actually know. I'm not gonna lie. Coleman look better playing tackle his rookie year than Connolly does right now. Granted, Coleman played left tackle. Connolly's adjusted the right tackle. He might need that rotation. All right, I ain't mad. If that's what you think, I think he's a more polished tackle, more polished left tackle. But at the same time, he did play left tackle his whole collegiate career until the Senior Bowl, which he was Offensive Player of the Week for playing right tackle, and that's what he's been playing the whole offseason. So I think we kind of knew it would be an adjustment period, right? But we really didn't have the conversation of what that would look like coming out the gate. He get Brian Barnes, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't think Kayvon Thibodeau was good. I think Kayvon Thibodeau is only good when Charles Leno is in the game. But I think Brian Burns is good. I think that kid Abdul Carter is going to be problems. So he had them, right? Did okay. They're pretty good, actually. They gave up one sack, couple pressures. Next game against Michael Parsons, right? All last year, Cliff, all chips ahoy. That's what Slim would say. You chip Micah. I mean, Micah still gave us fits last year. Still gave us fits. Even if you want to look at his pressures or his sacks or whatever, he gave Jaden fits last year. Fits. Up and down the line of scrimmage. But for some reason, like, we put Josh Conley out there, right tackle, just like by himself for the majority of the time. Sometimes he held his own. Sometimes he held his own. And sometimes he didn't. I think you see the negative, right? When you see the 7, 8 pressures, the 3 sacks, different, like, that's not normal. It's not normal at all. But if you want a bright side, look at the flip side, right? It was like, I don't know how many times he went up against Parsons, but it looked like he won some. But it was still Michael Parsons, arguably the top 3 pass rusher in the league, and he's going one-on-one. How often does that happen to anybody? To any right tackle in the league? I mean, you got Lane Johnson, Panay gave Panay Sewell's fit last week. And Panay Sewell is one of the best tackles in the league. Hall of Famer, bro. Trenches week 1 and week 2 just got the fan base confused from dominating week 1 to being dominated in week 2. I will say, look at the Ravens' second game last year. What I'm looking at that game for, Nick, I kind of lost the comments. Nick and Mitch, I do appreciate y'all, man. Everybody else, I appreciate y'all too, but they are part of the Riddle community on Facebook. I appreciate that. It's a subscription, $2.99. You get all 22 film. Y'all know I have a store, sell a lot of custom Commanders gear. redzoneinthelab.com. They get automatic 15% off there. I try to get their comments up first. And it's not a whole lot, but I do appreciate them helping me out, man, to be able to provide some quality content and help up with some of these bills around here. If you want, you can also join the community. I absolutely appreciate it. But yeah, okay, this fan base drawing conclusion after 2 games is insane, but it's fandom. Like, I think it's insane, but hey, man, it's fandom. I've been there. It's fandom. Green Bay had more people out than we did, I believe, and people was falling during the game too. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about him. Y'all know how I was in the off season about the kicker. Like, y'all knew for a fact that I wanted a kicker. I wanted to draft the kicker. Man. Coordinator's got a lot at fault for that. Yeah, that's true. Bills versus Dolphins. All right, Bills versus Dolphins next Thursday. So, Ray, watch their injury report. Watch their injury report Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And see, man, like, these Thursday games, injury report, that list be long. A lot of people don't be playing. Like, they don't even put pads on. It be all walkthroughs. Because your back, like, they're not able to have their rest and recovery days that they usually get. They get it after the game, but hey, you need that before every game. I mean, what do you mean by win now mode? You think Wiley gonna be better? Like, that's the thing. Like, were you one of the ones that was calling to get rid of Wiley because he was so bad? Yeah, I am too. And just to keep it all offense, Vito, like, to keep it all offense, I'm like Cliff. Cliff did a horrible, Cliff did a horrible job, man. He did with adjustments. And I also believe Jaden missed some stuff. Receivers not catching the football. It's a lot that goes into it. Cliff dialed up. He dialed up a few plays that Jaden missed. A few runs that somebody that they didn't block. But his adjustments, I didn't like it. Like I didn't. Yeah, second game started. Like I can see the upside. I can see the upside, and they got to stick with him. They don't want to break his confidence. It's still Michael Parsons. Look, and he got Crosby next week. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a gauntlet coming out, and Cliff had to have known that. So I think we're going to see a lot more of chips for that Raiders game. A lot more double teams for that Raiders game. A lot more. What's up, Tim? I guess I'm looking for flashes from Connor. I watched the rookie Coleman hold his own against Trey. Like, watch that game again. Yeah, I remember that put him in the dirt. Like, he had some one-on-ones with him too. But he was getting chipped a lot. Myles Garrett got chipped a lot those games, Tim. Got chipped a lot. And Connolly had some good reps. You grab a rep here and there, he had some good ones. He had some good ones. Oh, yeah. Lamar's whole team was bad. People said they were taking a step. I mean, even Philly. Like, people was going around saying putting Tanner McKee in after 4 games last year. Like Trell said, every Super Bowl team has had some sort of adversity. How often do when the team that win a Super Bowl, you look back over their schedule and they lost to a sorry team? Like how that happens often. Or a team in the championship game, you know what I'm saying? Lost to a sorry team that didn't even make the playoffs. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, man. I don't know, man. Like kickers, like CeeLo convinced me that kickers are better after they're on a couple teams, and I think that's kind of right. Right? I mean, there's a few kickers, right? But most of the time, like kickers that's on their second and third team is when they kind of hit a stride. So I would say everybody. I don't like Gay. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I didn't like him in training camp because every time I went to training camp, he missed kicks. When I wasn't at training camp, he made all of them. So I don't like him. I can't watch a kick. I haven't watched a kick in 10 years. I gotta look down. I'm at the game. Everybody looking up. I'm looking like this. I'm looking like this. Next thing I hear is doing, missed the jump. The 58 yard, that joint ain't. I don't know. I don't even know if it was short to the left or to the right. Matter of fact, it probably was far left because every kick he missed, he pushes it left. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like that's why I say 28 plus. Anything that's 28 yards plus, I'm talking about on the 28-yard line. I'm talking about on a 28-yard line. I'm going with Jaden on 4th down. 28. Yeah, like they paid him, they gave him the most guaranteed money of a 1-year deal kicker ever. Like 4.5 million. That's a lot for a kicker. Guaranteeing a kicker over 1 year. They got to stick with him a little bit, man. Conley at this current state is miles better than Wiley. Wow, man, way better. Way better. Conley is the way to go. Let me see. We just didn't look prepared. I agree, 100%. We didn't look prepared. It was horrible, bro. Like I don't know. That's why I was trying to get Felix on here to talk about the actual vibe, like pregame and postgame. Like they came out like they were tired. They came out like they all were aching. You know what it was like? It was you ever like when you play, I don't know if you play at the Y, you play at some high schools, you play basketball and you go like 6 o'clock, you run like, I don't know, 4 or 5 games, right? And you're on a winning team every game. So you nonstop 4 or 5 games. So you playing like 2 hours straight. After the game, once you sit, you be sore as a mug. You get up the next morning, you be sore as a mug. Gotta recover. It's like they played that next morning. It was like they was sluggish. They was getting up slow. I'm only considering problems that have real solutions to them. There is no real solution to the Matt Gay problem. It's a solution. It's a solution, Gus. You get rid of them. Like bring somebody else in. Bring it, like sign somebody to the practice squad. Have somebody out there kicking with them. Like put some pressure on them. Do something. Vito, what's up, man? Appreciate you, buddy. Let me see if I get my music. Appreciate this video, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got to get my music right. Let me see. Nah, that's the good one. That's a good one. I don't know. Y'all like this? I think that's how you do it. Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it, y'all? I think that's how you do it. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, I got the grill. See, I got the grill. Hold on, I got to get in the right position. Okay. Oh, Nana ain't trying to come up. Nana ain't trying to work. Okay, whatever. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you, man. Means a lot. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you, homie. Let me see where I go. There you go. Appreciate you, man. I honestly wish we could have kept Cornelius Lucas over Wiley, but right now I think Wiley's better than Connolly. Let's pray Jaden, and he is good. I don't know, man. I think Connolly is. I think Wiley might have the experience, I guess, but it's a reason why they're going with Connolly, bro. If they go back to Wiley, it might be that whole rotation thing that they did last year that Tim was talking about earlier, but we'll see. We'll see. I think you as much as you want to give that performance on Connolly, which is fair. I'm not going to argue with that. You got to give it on. You got to give it to Cliff too. Yeah, but that was like at the end of the game. I think that was like the final drive or something like that. I don't know. We got to wait and see because, like, I could flip that and say, what if he put shutouts the next 5 weeks? What are we going to do? Like, we just got to see it, Tim. We got to see it. We got to let's wait till we get there. Yeah, man. People wonder why we so old because all the young people that we drafted was sorry. Thanks to Rivera. Bring us some content as excuse and not bringing in someone who can actually kick it off. Yeah, man. Like not bringing in a kicker like in the summer is crazy to me. Anyone scouting the Raiders on Monday night? I'm going to watch the game. I think I'm going to watch the game. I think I do it on Thursdays. So I'll watch two. I watch 2 games. I watch the 2 prior games of the team that we play. So for the Raiders, I'll watch week 1 and week 2. I usually do that on Thursdays. Gay looks like he's not the guy to hit the ones and big moans. I can't trust him though. I don't know, man. Like that sequence, and I know Tim, he was mad last week at the halftime sequence. This one was like you got 3 timeouts. Like call a timeout before the 3rd down play. Get everything together, and call another one for the 4th down play. Don't just give it to a guy that you can't trust him to make 45-yard field goals. You're gonna sit out there for a 48. Like, what have you seen to make you think he could hit a 58-yard field goal? I don't know, man. Well, he can't play until after week 4, right? He's starting the year on a pup, so he can't play until they can't activate him until week 4, or so you're not going to see him for the next couple weeks at least. He came close on the 58-yard as long as get automatic within the 50. But is he automatic? I guess he is. Yeah, the onside kick was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But didn't he miss 40 out of last week? No, what did he miss this week? A 47 yarder? 40 yard last week? Didn't he make the 52 this week? I think. I don't remember. I said the more times in our chat and they had no energy at all, bro. Like, I don't know what was happening with them dudes. Yeah, I like Corn, man. I like Corn, but I think it was about versatility. I think it was about Trent Scott. They also brought in Noah Fant late. Because Wiley, like he can play three positions, four positions. You know what I'm saying? Corn can't. So we'll see. We'll see. Appreciate you, bro. It's all love. Hey, oh my bad. That's your name. I thought that Joe hit, bro. Ah. Oh yeah, the sun going down. Now there they go. Look, there you go. We got a little sun. We got some still sun out there. I got the shade up. See, it's black behind me, so I got this. I got to put the blackout over there. It actually came in today, but I ain't had time to put it up. So yeah, to put that up, we're gonna be rocking, man. We're gonna be rocking. But I thought Alec Grady, I mean, he did pretty good though, didn't he? Maybe not. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. Yeah, they are, bro. Like most of the dudes are free. Not even on a team. Somebody was posting it last week in the chat. Old school guy. It was the first time joining him. I hope he come back. He was telling us about like the 80s drafts and all that. He was just putting players that Ron drafted that's not on teams right now, which is crazy. 2-3 years ago. Okay, he made a 51, missed a 52. Okay, got you. Bro, like them tight ends, this is another thing that Witt didn't adjust to. Them tight ends was doing a Macarena in the middle of the field yesterday. They were playing hopscotch in the middle of the field yesterday. I mean Thursday. Like, where was everybody? They were running butt naked open. Like butt naked open, bro. Man, one time Wagner was like 10 yards behind. He was pointing. Like, bro, they gave us the business in the midfield, man. I don't know. Like, we're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna have to figure this out. I mean, you got that boy Brock Bowers, and the other kid they drafted the year before. Like, bro, we gonna have to figure this out. We can't keep getting beat in the middle of the field. Them tight ends had over like 200 yards, right? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, 20 day one. Yep. Yeah, Joe Witt. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, how y'all feel about like I don't know. I don't know about that. Like Brandon was saying, man, Quinn be doing a lot of movement on the sidelines, bro. Doing the games. Like being there watching them, he does a lot of hand movements on defense. So, I don't know. I don't think no reporters have asked him. I don't know if y'all heard any reporters ask him, bro, but I don't know. Is Witt fully in control? Is Quinn fully in control? I don't know. Let me see. What is Oz done? I know you had an awesome preseason, but what did he do last week? I know he had a catch last week. Big catch last week. Yeah, he's still going through. And I think he's questionable for Monday, so we're gonna see. Man, this kid Tucker Crab gave us the business. Yeah, they can learn a lot about what not to do. And energy. I mean, our coaches too. Like, come on, man. Like it was a horrible game, man. It was a horrible game, bro. All right, so we talked about Connolly a lot. We talked about some other stuff. So, like this whole camp thing, and Terry missing camp. There's a section of the fan base that believes Terry missing camp is the reason why him and Jaden is not connecting. Most of you guys know how I feel about NFL practice, NFL training camp competitions. right? Preseason games, joint practices. I think joint practices are more beneficial than preseason games because you have this undrafted cornerback that's probably, let's say, cornerback 6, right? In a preseason game, he'll never get the opportunity to play somebody like Jamar Chase. Never, right? Even if Jamar Chase plays the first quarter or the first half, that cornerback is not going to get the opportunity. But joint practices, he will, right? Joint practices, he will get those opportunities, right? And it's more to it than that, but that's just the basics, right? NFL practices, you can't really gauge an NFL game and how you're going to play it until you actually play it, right? You're really not going to grow a good chemistry or connection until actually you playing real games. Because think about it. How often in a practice is the edge rushers, the defense, the D lineman coming to take your quarterback's head off? How often is the quarterback getting hit at full speed throwing a pass in practice? How often is a left guard and a left tackle on a center guard combo trying to put that defensive tackle in the dirt at practice? How often is a guard tackle counter coming across the line of scrimmage looking to take out Bobby Wagner at practice? Never. Never. This is not the 80s. That's never happening. So there will never be a situation where Terry is running full speed with the defense trying to tear Jaden's head off. Never in practice. You only get those reps through like NFL games, regular NFL games. You're not going to get that in practice ever. Especially like you can't even wear pads. Like you can't even really hit in practice. To be honest, you can touch shoulder pads, right? You can make some you can make some noise, right? All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna go through these comments. Who gets the majority of the carries against the Raiders? C-Rod or Bill? It's probably going to be Bill. Do you remember it took a couple of weeks to get to? Yes, I'm going to get to that. Hold that thought. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. Game speed is totally different. Totally. Not just the speed, but the nuances, the aggression. All of that is different. The thought process, the intent, all of that is different. Right? So I say all that to say, now listen, like, don't get confused that I'm saying that training camp is not important. Training camp is very important. It's important on a lot of different levels. It's important, and I believe everyone should be there. Everyone should be participating. Because listen, like that's the closest thing you got to NFL speed. It's the closest thing you got to it. So you got to be there, right? Like a receiver might, like, when it's coming out of his route, right? He might lead off with his outside leg. When he pushes off, it might lead with his left, right? So if you're on the left side of the quarterback and you pushing off your right and you leading with your left, right? That means you got to curry over your right and then your left again if you want to do a slant. So for the quarterback, instead of a half step throw on a slant, you might got to take a 4-step throw on a slant. Right? That's just like the nuances of the game. So you want to be able to get that down pack, so on full speed, you'll know that, and you won't be throwing no picks. So yes, you should be there. You should know tendencies. Those are called tendencies. right? When you got, I don't know, what, 10-yard posts, right? How far are you leaning outside to get the cornerback off leverage? Is it a hard lean, a soft lean? Like, what do you prefer? Right? Those are tendencies. The quarterback needs to know that. Where do you like the ball on fade routes? Do you like it back shoulder? You like it front shoulder? Like, all of that stuff is need to know, and all of that stuff is important in training camp. So I never think, I'm not saying that training camp is not, it is important, right? Brady was losing it week 1 about how soft NFL offseason. Yeah, he was, bro. So like, tendencies matter. All of that stuff matters, right? But Jaden getting hit while throwing the football downfield, he will never experience that in practice. It's different. The speed is different. The anticipation is different. The progression is different. My mindset is telling me that I know for a fact that nobody is going to hit me when I throw this football. I know that for a fact. But in the NFL, you got 11 dudes that you know for a fact wants to hit you. That's a big difference. NFL games compared to practice, that's a big difference. So I say all that to say, I am not blaming the connection issues on Terry missing training camp. To me, that doesn't make any sense. These guys have played 10 months together. They've played in what, 19 games? They played in 19 games together. They played a few weeks in the spring, and they had some practice in August and September. You can't tell me that all of that is gone because Terry missed 2 months of training camp. See, I think it's how they lost that has people questioning stuff like you just winning covers. One loss was so. Yep. Yeah, that's a great point, CeeLo. Like, winning covers mistakes that you make. Winning covers horrible draft. Winning covers bad free agent pickups. Winning covers horrible trades. Winning covers terrible coaching decisions. Winning covers all of that. But once you lose and you start losing, everyone is trying to figure out why are you losing. So in going down that road, it gets nasty. And you're going to find out why. Right? So like when you this junk job blowing me now, yeah. Like the sun gone down. And that junk still. I mean, the sun ain't gone down that much. And it's this side too. That's where that light coming from. All right, we'll figure it out. Yeah, like it's just that's like that's no. I'm not on this. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that. Like, we definitely gonna get to that. Apart from Noah Brown, Jay did look shaky. Yeah, he did. He was off. Yeah, exactly. And this is a good point. And I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so I don't want to mess it up. I don't know if you can pronounce it for me or give me like a nickname or something because I definitely, I'm known for butchering names for sure. But yeah. So like um, the Eagles did this. Like this is the reason why Debo was so important, right? Like this is the reason why Debo was so important to be able to have someone that can beat off the line of scrimmage and be able to beat you in media and get yards after the catch or yards after contact, right? Get pressure with four, keep everything in front of you, make sound tackling. Easy, right? Easy. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody trying to figure out why you lose. Yep, there it is. Send full cloud coverage. He was seeing ghosts. Like I don't know. Nabs, got you. Nabs. Like that's the thing, bro. It's like I don't know, man. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. I'd rather have McGee, Amos, and Conley all become reliable styles by years and then. Ooh, I don't know about that one, Gus. Let me read this again. I'd rather have McGee, Amos, and Conley all become reliable starters by year's end than make the playoffs. Gus, what you talking about? What you talking about? Gus, go get some water, Gus. What you talking about, Gus? Hold on, what you talking about? But like, all right, so let's get back. All right. So factually, Terry McLaurin and Jaden have better numbers this year than when they had last year through 2 games. It's not a lot, but it's still the truth, right? Like they factually have better numbers this year than last year. And last year they was at each other's house having sleepovers all summer. They always meeting for morning coffee and morning prayer at the facility. They was with each other all the time, every practice, and they came out worse last year than they did this year. Listen, people say it's a new scheme. No, it's not a new scheme. It's new concepts, right? And not even really new concept, but it's like they're getting more of the playbook, right? They're adding to it, right? So yeah, you need to be there. You want to hear it, but trust me, Terry was still a part of the team. You don't think he got the playbook? I don't know about him being in the meetings and all that stuff. Like that's kind of iffy. I know Cliff kind of pulled that out of the bag. I was like, hold up, Dan said he was in the meeting. Cliff said he was. I don't know. We ain't gonna go back there. But like my point is, at some point, no, let me get to the comments. I'm going. I don't know what Gus talking about. I'm going past that. Bobby encouraged. When we talked about that all off season, Bobby has to humble himself and realize third and long, you need to be off the field. You need to be off the field, bro. You need to be off the field. This is the injuries is big. Like the Bates one is huge. People really are like Eckler one is a big one. It's a big one. Eckler does a lot. He's actually doing a little too much. This is why Cliff, I'm like, bro, like run the ball, right? Like, not with him. Like, I mean, see, Bill ain't come into the second half, right? I know that was the case last week. Was that this week too? He didn't get touches to the second half. Take some D shots. I agree. Make the play, man. Like this dude is number one in contested catches over the last 5 years. Jaden, put the ball up there. Give him a shot. Oh, boy. Come on, Hulk. You come here with that crazy stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, guy. I don't think Terry did anything the first two games last year. Jay's actually hitting Terry. Um, yeah, that's why I said he has better numbers. It's not a lot, right? It's not like he blowing them out the park, but he does have better numbers. But like this, yeah, I think he vanilla, but I don't understand why. Like he's still kind of handcuffing Jaden. Or are these dudes? I mean, these dudes was getting open. Jaden, let me hold on. Just where my finger at? Just hold on. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? Winston was getting no problem. Injury, my biggest concern. Death already tested, but Wise and Eck were started. We were lucky last season. To me, that's the biggest takeaway. I agree. Nibs, Urs Debo, hopefully Lane going to be taken from Terry. Going to take on Terry's stats, and hopefully we got a real back in Bill. Football guys left the coaching staff with no choice but to ramp it up for Bill. Yep, ain't got no choice now. Is there any news on for Eckler? Yes, it was confirmed that he has the Achilles, so he's out for the year. I haven't heard nothing about Wise yet. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I want more Luke and less Noah Brown. That's not too crazy. Noah Brown is like, bro, you gotta catch them passes. Like you gotta fight through them joints. Now he got the grown thing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, he had an MRI, right? I mean, he got rolled up on. I think that's precaution. You got to do that. But just wait till Monday. That's all we can do, right? So wait till Monday. You know what? Maybe it's the yellow shirt. Maybe that's what it is. Because it's kind of dark now. What color shirt I have on last week? White? I don't think I had this problem. Maybe it's the shirt. Maybe that's what it is. Well, I'll figure it out afterwards. I'm kind of new to this whole I'm kind of new to this little backdrop thing. Oh shucks, how about that? Look at that. Look at that. There we go. All right, we cooking now. Ooh, we cooking. Oh, they put that out, Nibs. I haven't seen it. Tone Quad. Oof. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Luke is a better possession receiver than everyone except Terry and Debo. We might gotta we might gotta do it. One thing about Lane, what I didn't like that Cliff did. I don't understand. First of all, Terry got 96% of the snaps, and one of those snaps he on was a critical one on fourth down that he wasn't out there. Like, I don't understand that. And I also don't understand why they do all of these 3-by-1 sets, but Terry is never the one. He's never the one. It's either, I mean, it was Jalen Lane, for God's sake. It was Noah Brown. Why is Terry not the one on the 3-by-1s? I don't care what side of the field is on. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I don't know, we might start seeing more Luke. We gonna find out. Yeah, he's definitely like Jaden is definitely what's the word I used earlier? Not overprotective, but you kind of get my point. I didn't use overprotective earlier when I was talking with someone. Um Mistake free, maybe I said. Like he's very cautious. Like he's not going to put the ball where he think it's harm. Right. And I think he's still kind of dealing with that because NFL, man, like what you don't think is open is probably going to be your best window. Like put it there. And Cliff. I don't think Cliff is opening it up either. I don't know. Hey, I wouldn't mind that at all, Nick. Straight down the house. Oh my gosh. Come on, Tim. Agreement. I don't understand why we refuse to use Luke. Man, I was crashing out internally with Terry not being out there on a 2-point conversion. I don't know, man. Like, man, I mean, is it Cliff or is it Jaden? Right? Like, I don't know, man. But I don't understand why Terry can't get those reps. Like, if Jaden is more comfortable on like put Terry over there. Like, why? I don't get it. Like, just flip it. Put Terry over there. Terry not gonna keep falling on the ground all the time. Luke would be perfect in Buffalo. All those receivers do is run around while Jones runs, checks it. Yeah, he did. He's been doing. I actually did at the very first play last week, which I was laughing about. But he's doing it. He's moving them around. He is. He's moving them around for sure. Um, that's for sure. Lane been dropping stuff too. Not yeah, like that. I mean, that fourth down. I wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad, but I wouldn't have went to him. Like I don't know why he's over there by himself, right? Like he needs to. Like that should have been Terry over there or Debo. Like it should have been either one of those dudes, man, not him. To be honest with you. Um, yeah, Debo dropped a couple last, and again, right? Debo been there all summer. Debo been there, been on every clip. The show at Jalen Lane, right? I'm just going to the point about training camp. Them dudes still out there dropping passes. So that's the thing with Terry. Look, Jaden has to throw the ball better. He has to throw the ball better. He has to trust him a little bit more. Terry was open a few times. I think he comes off of Terry early, like too early too sometimes. Maybe Terry needs to be the second progression and not the first. Like I don't know. Like Cliff needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out fast. Um, and listen, I a lot of us got Jaden top 5, top 10 at the most. Like he's not a rookie no more. If you just like Troll said, if you want to hold him to that high of a standard, then do it. Don't give him outs. He needs to throw the ball better. He needs to see the field better. That deep shot to Terry last week, that I don't know if y'all on Twitter, but I put it on there. Was talking to a few people about it. We kind of disagree about it. Some people saying it was a back shoulder throw. I disagree with that because you don't throw back shoulder if the receiver is out in front, right? And that's usually a leverage play during the play, right? Like pre-snap, when you read it and you see his man coverage, you're going to right. Like and when you look if the wide receiver is on top of the cornerback, you put it down the field. If he's running side by side, then you put it back shoulder. But this Terry gave him a good stutter and went upfield, got him to bite. Terry was open. Jaden did get hit, but I've seen Jaden make that throw against Cincinnati. The same exact throw on, and the downs were exactly the same, 3rd and 7. And he makes that throw. Last week, like I think Terry kind of like he didn't go full go like at the top part of his route, so Jaden kind of overthrew him a little bit. I mean, he threw another one to Terry, threw a joint out of bounds. And Terry had a step on. I think they're gonna get it together though. But at the same time, man, listen, man, like it's okay. You ain't gotta bash Terry. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I agree, Nebs. I agree, man. Yeah, Zach Ertz hooping. Yeah, man. Old Ertz, he was hooping. Yeah, I hope so. I think so. I think so. Um, And about the game, like we really, I don't. It's like being there. It's just like to me, it seemed like every time Bill touched the ball, he was getting like 4 or 5 yards. And I was surprised he only had 4 carries because it seemed like he had more carries in the second half. Like watching the game, maybe that's just how effective. Like his vision is very good. Like his explosion, his burst, like he puts his foot in the ground and he gets upfield, right? And that's just something that Eck couldn't do anymore, right? He just didn't have that explosion anymore, right? McNichols doesn't got it. So I'm interested to see what they do, man. I know they're going to bring up C Rod. I'm pretty confident in that. But they got the other kid, Donovan Edwards, right? So I think they add him to the 53, deactivate him. Because I don't know, man. They bring him up and C Rod still deactivated. I might ask for a trade if I'm C Rod, bro. I might ask for a trade. It's like, bro, what do I have to do to get some burn? This is insane. Um, but yeah, man, like we gotta they gotta run this rock. 42 passes against a team that wants you to pass the ball is not good. Like we came out 3 and out, 3 straight passes. I saw it. I said, oh, yeah, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day, bro. Like you gotta run the ball. Like run the ball at them. Like get your O line comfortable. Like get them with some early wins up front. Because it looked like we were running pretty good. And then you get behind that A ball. Once you get behind that A ball, man, it's tough to get in front of it. It's tough. When they start scoring points and you still going 3 and out. I mean, the game did not look like it was that close. I'm gonna be honest. Being there, it felt like a blowout. It actually felt like they did. It felt like they had the mercy rule in the third quarter because it seemed like Green Bay was just like, just slowing down. Like, all right, we don't want to punish them too much. That's what it seemed like. Um, so we definitely got to do better there, man. Um, so some of the things. So as far as a player, like if I want to give a player, shout out to Trust Way, he had a pretty good game. Um, Luka McCaffrey still having some pretty good returns. Debo had a really great return. Debo is balling. Debo is balling for sure. Um, Tunsil, of course, he held his own. I think he gave up a sack. I wonder what which sack that was. I haven't really looked. I just looked at a few plays Marshawn Lattimore. Oh my goodness, man, bro, why y'all treat Marshawn Lattimore like he's Stringer Bell, bro? Why do y'all hate that man so much? Come on, Tim. Talk to me, Tim. Why do you all treat that man like Stringer Bell? Big Simp, what's up, man? Oh, what happened? Oh, is he worse than our kicker? He can't be no worse, right? So when it comes to Marshawn, I think like for me, I understand, right? Like, oh, he missed the game winner. Oh no. Oh no. Um, like I understand for me, that Marshawn is not Marshawn from like 2, 3 years ago, right? Um, he's probably I was hoping he could get to 85% of himself. Like a lot of people think he had a horrible game. Like I disagree. Like, I don't think he had that bad of a game. Right. Like he like those motion joints was killing him. I mean, I'll hold And this is the other thing. A lot of times we preach how coverage and pass rush works hand in hand, right? I think a lot of us agree that you need a solid pass rush if you're going to have some great cornerback play for the most part, right? But when the pass rush fails you and the quarterback has 3 to 4 seconds to throw the football, we become very hard on the cornerbacks, right? Like we blame them a lot, right? But it's very hard to cover NFL wide receivers 4 to 5 seconds when you got a quarterback just standing back there waiting for someone to get up. Because most of the time they're run like if a wide receiver can run 2 routes in one play, you're going to lose every single time. You're going to lose every single time. I think the pass that was called back, like if you all were there when that play happened, you can see the extended, you can see him push off Lattimore. And the I don't know what ref is that. I don't know what they. I know it's back judge. I don't know which one is that. But the one on the sideline that was like in front of the play, like running towards the play. I was so he was running towards me, right? I was on the back corner in the end zone. He was running towards me. He was running up with his hand on on the flag. But when the other ref that was on top of him, the one that like had his back to him, when he marked it incomplete, he took his hand off the flag. So I was like, yeah, that's wild. But then I was like, all right, well, it's just incomplete. All right, whatever. But then they reviewed it and it was ended up complete. But he was actually running up the field how they usually do with plays, and he had his hand on the flag about to throw it. You can believe me if you want. I don't know. I know CeeLo. I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if you noticed that, if you saw that or not. Another ticky-tack foul was the joint where it was thrown behind the line of scrimmage and Marshawn Burley was touching the dude and they called a holding penalty. That was insane. That was a bad call. But like that's where we are with these refs. And Marshawn be pleading, bro. He be trying to hold his composure, bro, but they just don't give it. And that referee, this was his first game this year, that his team's first game this year. And last year they led the league in pass interference calls last year. Right. So I don't know, it's gonna be a tough one for Marshawn. I don't know. They play. You talking about we play the soft zone? We're playing a lot of man coverage, bro. Um, but what's that though? Like he's not the all pro anymore. But what's that? Like what? I was hoping he could get to 85% of them for him or so, but I don't know. He might get to 75%. But for the most part, I think he played okay. He definitely got beat a few times. But that's gonna happen when you ain't got no pass rush. Oh, Von Miller, like I didn't even know he was out there most of the time. I know he got one pressure, but he ain't beat nobody. Not yet. I agree with this too, Ryan. What's up, bro? How you been? I agree with that too. I don't think Lattimore makes it. Um Marshall is a real old school. He love to use his hand. I like that. But if he just calm down a little bit, where the generation will be okay. I don't know what it is, but I seem to be noticing false starts and holding more often. Green Bay was doing both all night, but man, that 1st and 25, that was insane, bro. They got 19 yards. Gosh. A lot of people, y'all was saying that. I really couldn't see that. Not that it wasn't happening, but like I didn't see it. A lot of people were saying that they were hitting them late, wasn't getting no calls. I hope not. We can't see more Vaughn, bro. I think we see more Baptiste. I think because Baptiste has been inactive, right? Has Baptiste been inactive? So I definitely think he's activated. That gives us some youth. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think we see more Baptiste, Jacob Martin, but not Von Miller. And like another thing with this team, man, is like I think our run defense is much better. But if y'all notice, um, on running downs, like 1st and 10, for instance, they're passing the football, and that's when they're getting their like a lot of time, in the pocket because we have our run defense out there, which like Goldman, Kinlaw, like those guys. I mean, Dietrich Wise when he was out there, those guys they not out there to rush the passer. They out there to stop the run. We're gonna have to like we're gonna have to figure that out because that was one of my concerns coming out of last week was teams looking to pass more on obvious running downs because we got those we can't get no pass rush. So they definitely gonna have to figure that out because even when you want to send a blitz, but if can't nobody beat nobody one on one, that blitz gonna get picked up. So we gonna have to figure this out, man. We gonna have to figure this out, man, with this defense and this pass rush. It has to get better. It has to get better for sure. Um, let me see. Eh, yeah, it's a wake up call for the team and for the fan base. It's a wake up call for both. Um, but yeah, man. Long week, right? They got time to rest and recover. We're gonna get a lot of the injury reports come Monday, from what Dan said. Um, just gotta wait for that. I think that's about it, man. I think that's all I had. I think that's all I had. Well, I got a whole lot more, but I don't want to belabor you too much. Yeah, like Parsons is 3-0 against Jade, man. I don't know what it is. He's Jaden Kryptonite. It's Jaden Kryptonite. But like this is Jaden's worst game. He had 200 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, right? We had like 30 some rushing yards, 20 some rushing yards. They held that in check. So we got punched in the face, man. We got punched in the face. The fans got punched in the face, and everybody going crazy. Got to punch back. It's time to punch back. Can we punch back against the Raiders? We're gonna find out. We definitely gonna find out. um, yeah, we definitely gonna start talking about them next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Get through some more of this game, some more of this tape to see what went wrong. But again, I appreciate all of you for joining, man. Uh, appreciate um, appreciate man Vito joining the community. Appreciate that. Glad you could join us. Again, it's like 299. All 22 stuff. Start up the government. I can't go more here, but I see people still doing it. So I got to continue to come off the store. All around help out, man. Appreciate it. Delivering some quality content for you guys and being here. Absolutely appreciate it. All you do, man. A lot of y'all, retweet and repost and share, and y'all subscribe and y'all like and y'all in the comments. So I appreciate all that. Appreciate all that because of you guys keeping this fun. I do this because I love it, as you all hear me say. I'm glad, we, have uh, got a sponsor now, a little small sponsor. We're affiliated with Kashi Sports, which you see up in the thumbnail and in my bio. So go get them a follow. Appreciate the opportunity that they're giving me. Appreciate all y'all, man. This has been fun. This is gonna be a good year. Right, we're gonna have fun, some more fun. We're gonna be here often, right? But yeah, man, we get out of here. I appreciate your time. I know your time is very valuable for you to spend it with me. I absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one hop. Appreciate y'all, man. One love.
I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come apart, babe, but never cool. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come apart, babe, but never cool.
Man, we've been waiting a long time for this, baby. Red Zone in the lab. Commanders. It's time. Let's get it, homie.